What up, Bradley? Greetings from Germany. Well, greetings from Ohio. Hello, good morning. Good afternoon over there. Good morning over here, Bradley. How we doing today? I actually slept in today. Feels good. Let me know how that music volume is for you this morning. Volume is good, life is good, trying to get yard work done to prepare for winter. Yeah, we had a nice day yesterday, so that's probably making its way over to you, huh? I've got the tree in the front yard still hasn't dropped, so I don't want to do that final mow yet. But now I'm starting to feel like I'm pushing it. Waiting on those leaves to drop. Um, I do think there's a possibility that, sorry, I could decrease the glitch rate. Um, so what I really like about this with the rim, twofold. The fade's covered up here, but on the outside you have the blasted aluminum, and that allows for the spin to continue nicely if it bumps your hand during a trick. But I definitely think I could decrease the glitch rate and even go lighter if I made a smaller body. So say the body stopped almost where this color stops, the orange color, and then had just stainless steel out here, no aluminum running on the inside of the stainless steel here all the way to the edge. So it would just be a much smaller aluminum body than a bigger stainless steel rim. I could do that. That would probably decrease the glitch rate, but then you're gonna have the stainless steel that touches directly when you're playing. Cacti? Is that, am I reading that correct? Into the cellar for winter? I assumed that that's a cactus type plant and was only available in areas of high heat and low water, which I don't put Germany in that category. Yeah, you can blast the SS, which overall would still help. But even with that amount of aluminum getting cut off, you could only have a little bit extra stainless steel. But I do think that that would probably help with the glitch rate. No, I forgot to post that picture the other day. And I don't know where I put it. Be right back, chat. I'm back. I guess I didn't know there was colder weather cacti. It makes sense though, right? It's a plant that should thrive with a little more moisture, maybe. Is your cellar actually, is it like a basement that's connected to your house, or do you have an outside cellar down into the hill? What up, Andrew? I will email you an invoice, sir. Kinda slept in. It's 7:45 here now. I was up probably 6:15 still, but didn't get down here and work until about 7. Alright, here's my listing. our scan sheet. These are all the labels you guys saw that were already prior created, but what I'm going to do on these is, Logitech on game. That works. I don't know how well you can read it. You don't really need to, but I have all the listings here with the colors they got. So you can see here who got their second choice colors based on the being moved over. But I'll go through and get everybody's names, write down the color they got and their shirt size or whether they get diamond blend and bearings. And then we'll start shipping. And then I will put them in stacks per yo-yo color to make it go a little easier too. Oh, I'm all the way zoomed out. I was going to give you guys a little better view. XL to you. Oops. Did it zoom in on the T or the stash? This is this month's shipment, so I figured it was fitting to wear it this morning. The SL1000 logo would be cool on this. With the shirt guy going on vacation, I had ordered multiple months of shirts in advance too. Lowest deck of the house. Sorry, I missed that. So yeah, more like a basement for us. That makes sense. Right under the house. Do you have flooring, cement flooring in there, or is it dirt? I am left-handed for writing. Everything else I do with the right hand. Left hand I write. I brush my teeth right-handed. I eat right-handed. Just write left-handed. What up, Joel? How we doing this morning? Let me do this. Just because you guys are in here and it's on the desk. Little SL1000 compared to the Grunt, because I didn't give you guys specs on either, but you know that the Grunt's going to be a little smaller, right? Mm-hmm. What game you want to play? You can do a puzzle, yeah. What game? Because a game you probably need somebody to play with you, but a puzzle you can do all by yourself. Okay. So there's something below the laminate. I've had one of my friend's basements when I grew up. His was just dirt floor. You'd go down and it had the walls cinder block, but then the basement was still dirt. I was wondering if that was more like the cellar. I actually haven't met anybody else that has the similar to that. Like I've met left-handed people, but they do everything left-handed. So that's interesting. It's a pain in school, right? Even your notebooks have the binding on the left side. Your desk you sit at has a right-hand armrest for writing. There's nothing on the left side. It's terrible. Your three-ring binders, everything sucks if you're left-handed. Brad, if you're still in here, did you send those UPS or USPS? And then if you did UPS, is it ground, or USPS, is it like ground advantage? What's she doing right now? She's what? Okay, did you see her this morning? Or did you come right down here? Oh, you think she came out of her bed? Okay. If she asks, just say Daddy's live streaming. He's working. Thank you, sir. Those boxes are better than the old ones I have. So overall, I think the old boxes are better, but I like these ones better because they're cooler. They're not just a plain Jane from your box store. I don't need the tracking, Brad. I was just curious. AKA, I'm not going to check the tracking, so don't send it. I do like. I think I like overall the experience, right? Um, you can cut the tape I put across the top, cut the label right at the bottom, and it's kind of like a fold up spell typo right in your face and box inside. Feels more official. Okay, I need those. Where are those? All right. We got magnets this month instead of stickers. I am gonna fix the typo on the next run of boxes. These ones were kind of rushed. Um, so the next one I'll probably have Ryan mess with the design template too, so we can control a little better where the logos are and hitting. Okay. Teal. And an XL. The new boxes, I'm kind of worried. I don't know if the shirts are going to fit in them. Because their inside dimensions, their outside dimension is the same as the inside dimension on the old boxes. What up, Drake? I ever sent you your swirl? I did. Right? What up, Zolt? So this is the XL. So the XL fits. I don't know if the 2X and larger will fit. XL teal. It's clean. Good, perfect. Because I have one here, but I remember who it's for. Overseas shipping that they save until they get a big box full. Okay, so let's see here. Here we go. This is the true test on the boxes. This is the largest shirt we offer. I don't believe it's going to fit. But we will find out. Oh, I think we can make that work. It's got a little bulge, but little bulge never hurt anybody. Maybe an extra slice of tape. Perfect. I gotta get something a little more. I mean, this is putting me to sleep. I need the royalty free, but I need some something.
Simplify your business accounting with QuickBooks.
Yeah, no comment. We don't need to talk about the
Track
bulge.
income and expenses.
I think it's coming up this week, Drake. I think I'm gonna do it this week if the schedule aligns correctly. Let me know if that's too loud now that we switched genres of music. The only issue I think with the shirt in the boxes is they kind of, I mean, I guess maybe you're just going to wash them right off the rip anyway. Get rid of that wrinkle. Ron called off again. That's why I had to work this morning. You know what game I miss? Did you guys ever play Guitar Hero? What are those red yo-yos on the decks next to you? Those are SL1000s. This was an XL, right? Yeah. Those will be going into a cutting board or a table, or I'm not sure what else we can make, but one of those designs in the near future. I don't have a PS4. I can't play Guitar Hero. Do they have it for PS5? With the Guitar Hero guitar, because it's obviously better than the Rock Band guitar. All this time I saved these games and the guitar, and then I don't have a system to play it on. With the young lad, Jonah. I might have just thought of a hack. Oh yeah. That is clearly the way to do it. Unless it damages the box. Boom. Perfect. Med school in Ohio? What are you going for? Be a doctor, or like, are you going to be what kind of doctor? Pharmacist? Drake, you kind of seem like a pharmacist to me. Take that as good or bad, I don't care, but it would make sense if you said med school and you. But pharmacy school is different than med school, right? So maybe I'm wrong. Obviously wrong. But where are you going? Like Miami of Ohio? Reds, 2 reds. Surgeon. Nice. Um, how quick do you have to pick like your specialty? Like Case Western in Cleveland? Okay. You go to Cleveland, we'll definitely hang out. If you go to, I guess the other schools I was talking about were pretty far south. They're like 3 hours away. I've went up to Case a couple times and, well, not to Case, but met yo-yoers that go to Case. Actually, I have been to Case because they had a yo-yo club, and I would go to Case for the yo-yo club 2 times, I think. Now, darn it, I don't know if that was a large. Drake, what do your parents do? You okay? I didn't know if you go into, you want to be a surgeon and you decide early on the type you want to be or not. They're chicken farmers? Were they always chicken farmers? Can you ship me eggs? But you're blowing my theory out. I mean, I guess I was kind of assuming one of your parents were in the medical field if you were going to go be a doctor or a lawyer. But now I want to know how big your biggest barn is. Like your chicken house. They have some of those chicken farms in Ohio. They're like football fields long. Like the display ones behind me. The one you just purchased. I have more to ship out, and then I can check my final inventory. I have a small shipment coming in that'll be here in time for like holidays. I got to figure out some international shipping issues. Like it's fine to some countries, but then like Poland, it was $88 to ship. Um, so there, I need to figure out which international countries I can ship to and still provide them. Um, most of them are like 58 to $66. So I kind of have it set up so that, you know, international shipping is pretty much a wash on the cases if it's good, if I'm gonna lose 20. But if Poland's 88 to ship to, it was hard to ship and lose money selling an item. We have a bunch of land here, 70 acres or so. But so are they all free range, or do you have the barns? My mom wants chickens in the spring, but she wants them for egg purposes. So for Christmas, I think I'm gonna figure out the plans for her chicken coop and build that for her. I could ship your SL1000 inside the case, yes. Are you selling the chickens or the eggs, Drake? Or both? If you don't wanna, I'm just curious. It's interesting. One of my son's friends that he plays soccer with, they have the last dairy farm in our county. And they still, well, they have a machine milker, but they still manually hook up the cows. Apparently now they have systems that when the cow needs milk, it knows it needs milk, and it walks onto its platform, and the thing raises up and milks the cow, and then when it's done, drops back down, and the cow leaves, and then it'll come back again when it feels full. But that's not what they have. Okay. I forget what the big, there's a big chicken farm like 30, 40 minutes from us for the meat. Oh, I think you have different types of chicken then too, like chickens that grow differently. If you're selling the meat than the ones that are for specifically breeded for laying eggs. Not that you're not getting eggs, right? But that's not their main purpose. Alright, Nathan. Medium teal. You guys all got that? It's a shirt size for Christmas presents. I don't know the chicken types, but do they have employees? 70 acres, you gotta have employees, right? XL red. Large red 2 diamond blend packs. If you guys are wondering why diamond blend doesn't get stocked very often in the stores, it's because most of it's going out with these monthly shipments. I do plan on that, Brad. It's going to be a little more limited this year. I think I'm just going to have 2 options. The hardest part when I did that last year for people buying stuff was then kind of like they had questions about which one to get, and if I had too many options, it made the process a little more difficult for them and me. So I think I'm going to limit the options and still offer that though. But I also think the cases are kind of the perfect Christmas gift. Yo-yos are hard to buy for yo-yo collectors. Okay, that's pretty impressive. I might come down to the Drake farm. In North Carolina, is it called a plantation? What's a plantation actually for? Oh, I need a new yo-yo smell. Oh, we will get another rainicorn swirl. Um, yeah, it's harder, and with the amount of time it takes in between those, when I finally get on the anodizing table, I try to do a couple of easier ones, um, just so then I can get, maybe double the units. Where let's say I could get 10 Rainicorns, where I could get 10 Freedom and 10 Andromeda Swirl. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the winter prep. No, I don't know if that was the right size shirt. Darn it. Off to Switzerland. Um, I'm not sure that I'll keep the retirement setup rolling because it kind of pigeon-toes me that I can't revisit that model in 5 years, right? Like a lot of people would have. It helps for the collecting aspect, I suppose, but it would have been nice to have been able to do like an anniversary run of the Albatross and of the actual Albatross. Um, but with retiring it, I kind of made it so I couldn't. So I haven't quite decided if I'll do retirements or not. Like I would say, I've got one color left for the Valhalla. That could be the retirement run, but I might want to make, a Valhalla 5 years down the road, just so it's hard to. I don't know if I should retire or not. I would like to be able to make some of those old runs without redesign. Otherwise, I'd probably say Valhalla, Mongoose. Mongoose is kind of retired. I've got a color left, and the Rawls at the Anodizer for Customs. Carbine's due for another run. It's just that's one of the best yo-yos out there still, I think, right now. I think the Mongoose would really shine as a bimetal. I don't know if that's something I'll do or not. The bimetal Nessie, I passed the 10-year mark on that, so I don't know what I'll do. More people wanted a bimetal Covenant than the Nessie, which they are kind of in the same boat. The Nessie is smaller diameter, which makes it a little more interesting to me that I don't think there might be out there because I don't play a lot of the other stuff, but I don't think there's much like in the way of a 54 millimeter diameter bimetal. So that is definitely more interesting for me to make and put something else that's different. But I think that just talked me into the bimetal Nessie over a bimetal Covenant to start. And I feel like that's a bimetal Nessie is kind of a good spot to be for a Patreon exclusive. I think just a hey, we made a bimetal Nessie, we make 100 of them, and that's it type of deal. Where a bimetal covenant, I think that turns into a production run that we continue for a couple years. But I just have new stuff I've been wanting to work on still that are in prototyping now. I think the next bimetal production we see is going to be the Phantom. But that's the good and bad thing about the Patreon, the monthly shipments. It keeps you on your toes. So you really got to experiment and design a lot of things. But then some of the designs that deserve more publicity, I don't put the publicity in those because people can't get them. I think the Herdsman could have been one of our most popular models ever if it wasn't limited to the club. Or maybe that's just something that I really like and maybe doesn't translate, but I love the Herdsman. 6. So I need one more box. I'm probably gonna run this to about 9 and go get breakfast. Some eggs from the chicken farm. What up, Gates? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Levi. I think have I ever thought about a Covenant mini bimetal? I have not. And I don't know. With a mini bimetal, I think I gotta go like if we're doing a true mini 50 or 48 and less, I think you really gotta go light too, right? Um, it'd probably be a little more H-shaped with the rims than the Mini Covenant is, a little more actual Covenant-esque. Um, but I haven't put that much thought into it. I'm not sure how high on the list a Mini Bimetal is. It just, to me, that puts you on that rock feeling unless I really go light. So it does sound like a fun challenge, though. The Fallen Angels, see, I didn't like, and I haven't thrown the Mini Star 2. I don't think I would put Fallen Angel as a mini either. That's just a little undersized. That'd be like if I did like a bimetal Decade. I don't know anything about the mini star. Is it mini? I thought it was just a little bit smaller, Gates. What's the diameter on that? Is it above 50? Yeah, I guess I don't even like. Everybody's gonna have their own opinions. Like even like full size has changed. Like full size used to be 54, and oversized was bigger than that, and now really full size is 56. I would say even up to 58. 54 is really a size that has been neglected. You also have like that 53 to 54 too. Usually you go smaller all the way down to like 50. But let's be real, the most interesting project on the horizon is the randomizer yo-yo. Hey, that's what I like to see, Gates. Um, so Mr. Gates, you're actually missing a lot not being in the phone app on Patreon. But there's gonna be we're working on. I'm setting up a randomized yo-yo, and I'm gonna randomize as much as I can on it. So everything that I can figure out a way to put into a randomizer, I'm going to. And we're gonna live stream it, run through the whole yo-yo, and then I'll design it based on the end of the specs. During the live stream, you guys as the viewers are gonna have the option to veto 3 of the randomizer items. And I don't know if I'm going to make it so that you have to veto the randomizer item right off the start, or like right when it's done, so you don't get to see what else is coming, or if I'll let those vetoes happen after we see the full yo-yo and see which ones maybe don't fit in line with the rest of the yo-yo. Yeah, Discord is kind of overwhelming to start until you understand what's going on. Patreon, with the updated app, it's only on the app, and I don't know that. I think depending on how you have your notifications set up, which I would suggest turning these off for the general chats, but you can go from messages and you can toggle over to chat rooms, and there's 4 chat rooms. We have a general, prototypes, the AMA, and then I have a chat set up for everybody that's in the monthly shipments for some specific type questions for everybody that just get monthly shipments. Yeah, the Discord, I mean, I don't even fully understand, but I'm working on setting up roles on the Discord now so that I can notify people for different things, like a drops role, and you'll toggle into a drops role that when I have something dropping, I'll hit the drops tag and it'll tag everybody that wants to be tagged for drops. Then there'll be like a office sale role where I'll tag an office sale post so everybody knows when an office sale goes up. And I'm not sure what the other roles will be yet or how to set those up. And then I need to put an FAQ type listing that describes people that join how to set up notifications and how to enter into those roles. Which I know Alex would help me do if I laid out a solid listing of what I wanted. As convenient and easy to use as Facebook is, it does not show the content anymore. So I'm about out on it. I mean, I'm still going to post there and use it, but hopefully Patreon gets direct posting to video soon, and that would really ramp up some of the stuff I can do over there. Hey, thanks, Gates. Yeah, I decided to get off of the U-line basic 6x4x4 box and kind of make my own. This was a little bit rushed. But I would have missed the typo no matter what. I still read it as throw inspired. My brain does not function like that. But we'll have another iteration, and I think we'll keep adjusting the box every whatever 1,000 shipments or so. Order them in bulk. I order 1,000 boxes at a time. But there's definitely more I can do on the inside and outside. What do you mean by custom one? Smaller order? I think the only issue with not doing minimums is the pricing. So, in order for basically to fight the increased price of anything, I've been ordering bulk as much as I can. You dream it, we do it. I mean, if I was a better planner and it worked out correctly, it'd be sweet to have a shipping box that was different for each yo-yo. But with the monthly shipments, a lot of that stuff is on a pretty small timeline, so it makes it hard on me. Like with the sleeve, a shipping box. Everybody's waking up just in time for me to hop off and go get breakfast. Shoot. Let me find something really quick, Gates. Do you do bags? Like little zipper bags like you've probably seen on my new... I guess maybe you haven't if you haven't ordered, but pairing. But I'd like a bigger bag that I can put stickers in each month for the boxes instead of throwing them in the bottom of the box. How do I find the pricing on these? I don't know, maybe it's cool behind the scenes what the pricing is. So I'll just talk about it. These ran me before shipping. So shipping is a big issue. 46 cents a piece on these printed boxes. And that's why I ordered 1,000. They came out to 66 cents after shipping. So that's, I'm assuming, the price cannot be even close to that for small batch boxes, right? If your box line matches, you think it's close? So this is a custom sized box too. Paper bags would work. I just wanted something like a little bag branded to put the stickers in for each shipment so they're not just tossed in the box. Just makes it the overall experience better. Yeah, I know you were always more. Okay, I'll just send you what my pricing was on those. Yeah, custom box. Yeah, boxes for all the other stuff. If I was more, like those things are tough. It doesn't translate for the yo-yo market. Now the cases worked well, so maybe custom boxes for custom cases in the future. But also cases are kind of a thing that you buy one and you're done until you get more yo-yos. I don't know. It's hard to expand instead of just if you focus on what you're good at, it helps. But it's hard to try and find other streams. Why do I have this guy printed, but I don't have him on my list? Oh, there he is. Ward. Alright, fellas, I'm gonna go get breakfast. Let me catch up on these. I'll talk to you about turnaround time too, Gates. Filling out my notes, assuming the respawn X is AL6. Yes. The SL1000 is stock 7068. Alright, fellas. Fillettes, we'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in this morning. I might be back later, but I'm going to go have breakfast with the kids and see what they're doing before I finish up this shipment today.